throw on first down with Wilson. Going to Rawls on the dump off. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Drops it underneath for Rawls. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
On first down, Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's 2nd down. Here's the offense. Certainly some threats on this offense, and one of them that they target is Doug Baldwin.
Not only does he do a nice job catching the ball downfield, he's also a tremendous blocker that helps unleash the running game.
And Graham's got it over the middle. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a 1st down. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
And this defense is on the field right now and just looking to keep the momentum, the mojo going from a week ago.
Partner, this defense is full of confidence. They feel great about themselves, and they don't think anyone can move the ball on them now. And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key 1st down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. They'll try to run with Rawls. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Again, it's Rawls. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. There's Baldwin. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Wentz now on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. And the tight end, Zach Ertz, is key in this offense as we get a look at the starters.
Comes out of the factory known as Stanford, which keeps putting out tight ends. Zach Ertz, one of the better ones we've seen in recent years.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Wentz to throw on second down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And it's third down. And a look at Seattle's defense.
Michael Bennett's one of the best pass-rushing defensive linemen in the game. Normally plays defensive end, but when they go to those nickel packages and he works inside, look out, offensive guards. You got a problem.
Now Wentz on third down. And he connects with Ertz. And he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second down, Wilson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And Graham's got it over the middle. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Wilson now off the bootleg. That's complete right around the 8. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. On third down, Wilson. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes Stephen Hauschka to try and get the Seahawks 3. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So we're going to get symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Partner into the 2nd quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. This is brought in at the 21. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And the back goes into motion. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. Halfback sent in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. On 1st down, Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Latavius Murray, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. That'll bring up second down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Second down following the incompletion. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Detroit! Back to the air on second down. Wentz. And Matthews has it right side. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. First down, this is Rawls. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. From the shotgun, Wilson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often. Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in. On second down, Wilson. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught. Yeah, the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on third. Thinking pass all the way. Third and long. It's Wilson. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up fourth down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. And Hauschka's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So they had great field position, but a three-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal. And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a three-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football. And the kicker commits the kicker's cardinal sin. He kicks it out of bounds. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
All right, here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Seahawks have recovered. Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach. Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling? When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense. Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Second and 10 now. Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to lead to a third down. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening.
Still ended up with a solid game.
Wilson now to throw on third down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are, so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the first. And that was a defensive setup they prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
To throw is Wentz. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a play fake. Wentz going deep here for Matthews. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Call it a gain of 5. And that'll lead here to a third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not
looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go back to the air here after the INT. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, and that'll bring up second down. So they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. Those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass and want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
Gets it to Gordon. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. That's just why I don't play in points per reception fantasy league.
Is that what they call
receiver
PPR?
Still gets a point there. Yeah.
Oh,
and you went that far back. No bueno.
But I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. Now fourth down.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Here's Brandon Fields now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
12 yards on the pickup, and the Seahawks are going to have a first down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Wilson eluding the pressure right. Complete. Richardson has it. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Seven yards to go on second down. On second down, here's Wilson. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now Wentz throwing on second down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third.
Here we go. All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now Wentz on third down. He's going to go up top again. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
On second down, Rawls. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Give the tackle that time to Rodney McLeod.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. On third down, Wilson. He's got Curse. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic. So anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who could turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now Wilson on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Throwing again here, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a fourth down. Here's Tom Hackett now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And now the Eagles offense back out onto the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. A gain of 3, second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Check 99, Philly, here we go. Over.
Wentz to throw on second down. Left side, caught by Matthews. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Here we go now. 3-19.
On first down, Wentz. This complete left side to Aguilar. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, That was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
Wynn's going to try and throw on third. Aguilar has it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
On first down, Murray. And a short gain down to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's brought down after a good gain. A gain of 32 that time.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just...
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Carson Wentz with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. And that'll make it 13-7. Touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They start on the ground with Rawls. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. On second down, Wilson. Flushed out right. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make this a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On second down, here's Wilson. They set up the screen to Rawls. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to have a third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
On third down, Wilson. He's got time. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you were throwing it.
Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl quarterback, Richard Sherman. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 7. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Here's Tom Hackett now as he's on to punt for Seattle. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken at the 18. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Eagles take possession. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. It goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. They're calling a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Hey, Detroit! Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
On 1st down, Wentz. That is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Matthews, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles, if they hit the PHI, they will be in the lead. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. The intended target, Doug Baldwin, and it's second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Play action. It's Wilson. Rolling to his right. And he's got Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Now Wilson on first down. And left side here, it's Graham. And give him 15 more, and it's another first down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Fresh set of downs here. They come out here in the eye. Wilson going to give to Rawls. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. So the D-line's going to spread out. Slot man moves right. Back to the ground on first. Again, it's Rawls. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And the slot man goes in motion left. Wilson to give to Rawls. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Going to hand it to Prosite. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to almost certainly win the football game. And Hauschka's kick is good. But there is a penalty marker down. They might be forced to try this one again. And, Charles, he hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
Exactly. And this was by far the most nerve-wracking. They just stepped up and calmly banged it through.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Cliff Averill in there to drop him. And it'll be a loss of about 8. Well, we saw a close game.